Alright, let's look at the homework 3.3, problem number 5. Alright, so we want to find an equation of the tangent line to this curve at pi over 6 comma 2 square root of 3 over 3. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so we already have a point, so this is going to be our x0, x1 comma y1. Right, so we just need to find the slope. So take the derivative. Y prime is going to be equal to secant of x times tangent of x. Right, so if you want to find the slope, so m is going to be, we just plug in pi over 6 here, so secant of x, oh actually not x, pi over 6, so plug in pi over 6 and times tangent of pi over 6. Alright, then let's say if you don't like secant, you can write it as 1 over cosine of pi over 6, and if you don't like tangent, then you can do a sine of pi over 6 over cosine of pi over 6. Alright, so what you get is, let's see, this is going to be equal to, I'm going to go down here, alright, 1 over, alright, cosine of pi over 6 is square root of 3 over 2. Alright, and the sine of pi over 6 is 1/2. And a cosine of pi over 6 is square root of 3 over 2. Alright, then we'll get this. So if you simplify that, alright, first we can probably just cancel out, multiply top and bottom by 2. So cancel 1/2 and cancel that. Alright, then you have 1 over square root of 3 times 3 is square root of 3 is 3, and we still have over 2. And this is going to be, so reciprocal 3/2 is 2/3. Alright, so therefore equation is y minus y1, which is 2 square root of 3 over 3, is equal to, slope is 2/3 times quantity x minus pi over 6. Alright, so if you multiply out, so if you distribute this guy to x and the negative pi over 6, we will get 2/3 x, right? Then 2 and 6 cancel out 3, so it's going to be negative pi over 3 times 3, 9. Alright, then we can just add 2 square root of 3 over 3. Alright, then you get y is equal to, right, 2/3 x and minus pi over 9 plus 2 square root of 3. So maybe I can write pi plus, alright, so common denominator, so it's going to be 6 square root of 3 over 9. Right? So, oh, actually, that's not right. So it's going to be a negative sign there. Since the negative, so this is going to be negative. Alright, so let's type it in. Alright, so we got 2/3 x minus pi. Let's see, pi is going to be maybe a Greek, say pi. Alright, minus 6 square root where's the symbol? Operation square root of 3 and over 9. So I'm gonna have to put this over 9. Alright, so let's submit for testing. Alright, it came back and looks like we got this one correctly. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.